Hurricane Helene slammed into North Carolina with terrifying force. The storm, once a distant threat, became a horrifying reality. Rain lashed down, turning streets into raging rivers. Homes vanished beneath the rising tide. North Carolina, once a tapestry of vibrant towns and verdant landscapes, was now a landscape of churning water. The storm surge, a wall of water pushed ashore by the hurricane's winds, swallowed coastal communities whole. Inland, relentless rainfall swelled rivers and creeks, overflowing their banks and transforming neighborhoods into lakes. The idyllic Blue Ridge Mountains, normally a haven of tranquility, became a cascade of rushing water as landslides ripped through the terrain. The statistics painted a grim picture. At least 62 confirmed dead, a number expected to rise as rescue workers reached cut-off areas. Millions without power, huddled in darkness, fear their constant companion. The economic toll incalculable, businesses destroyed, livelihoods washed away. Hurricane Helene had left its mark, a scar etched deep into the heart of North Carolina. As the storm raged, stories of human resilience began to emerge. Trapped in their homes, cut off from the outside world, people faced extraordinary circumstances with courage. Sarah Williams, a young mother, found herself trapped in her attic as floodwaters rose. With her 2 children, she used her cell phone to call for help, her voice trembling but resolute. Hours ticked by until the sound of a boat engine broke the silence. Rescuers brought Sarah and her children to safety, a beacon of hope. John Thompson, a retired firefighter, spent the night on his roof with his dog, Buddy. John used his emergency whistle to signal for help, never giving up hope. At dawn, a Coast Guard helicopter spotted him, his life jacket a beacon against the devastation. While residents faced their own battles for survival, first responders worked tirelessly, risking their lives to save others. These brave men and women, facing exhaustion and danger, embodied the true meaning of heroism. Firefighters, their faces streaked with grime and fatigue, waded through waist-deep water, carrying children to safety. Paramedics, their ambulances unable to navigate flooded roads, hiked for miles, their backpacks laden with medical supplies, to reach those in need. The National Guard, deployed to assist in the rescue efforts, used their helicopters to pluck stranded residents from rooftops and deliver much-needed supplies to cut-off communities. Their presence, a symbol of hope and order, provided reassurance in the chaos. Section 4. The long road ahead, picking up the pieces. As the floodwaters receded, the true scale of the devastation became horrifyingly clear. Homes were reduced to rubble, their contents scattered like forgotten toys. Businesses, once thriving hubs of commerce, stood empty, their doors hanging open like gaping wounds. The task ahead was daunting, the road to recovery long and arduous. The immediate need was to provide shelter, food, and medical care to those displaced by the storm. Then would come the long process of rebuilding, of piecing together lives and communities shattered by Helene's fury. The outpouring of support from across the country was immediate and overwhelming. Donations poured in, volunteers flocked to the affected areas, their sleeves rolled up, ready to help. The spirit of unity and compassion, a beacon of light in the darkness, offered a glimmer of hope for the future. Section 5. Hope amidst the ruins. The spirit of North Carolina. Despite the unimaginable loss and the challenges ahead, the spirit of North Carolina refused to be broken. In the face of adversity, communities came together, sharing what little they had, offering comfort and support. Neighbors helped neighbors, clearing debris, sharing food and water, offering a shoulder to cry on. Churches and community centers transformed into makeshift shelters, providing refuge and solace to those displaced by the storm. Stories of resilience and hope emerged from the ruins. A group of children, their faces still bearing the shock of the storm, set up a lemonade stand, raising money to help their community rebuild. A local musician, his guitar salvaged from the wreckage of his home, lifted spirits with songs of hope and resilience. Section 6. A call for action, preventing future catastrophes. As North Carolina began recovery, questions arose about preventing such tragedies. Hurricane Helene reminded us of the growing threat of climate change and the urgent need for action. Experts warned that rising sea levels and severe weather events make coastal communities more vulnerable. They called for investment in infrastructure, early warning systems, and climate change mitigation. Recovery from Hurricane Helene is challenging but presents an opportunity to confront climate change. The lessons learned serve as a call to action to protect our planet and communities.